As life begins to return to normal, whatever normal is now, this will be my last instalment of COVID-19 days. And I've got some exciting news to share, so stay tuned. Hi, as you can see, I am just getting ready for work. That's right, work. Real job, day job, putting on the tie. And I've got to tell you, this is my last day because I finally made that decision after 8 years. It's time for me to move on. Let's see what the next chapter has in store. Okay, so as you may remember, if you watched my last installment of COVID-19 days, and if you haven't, I'll just put a link up there, so take a look at it. But I did discuss going back to work after having 2 months break with the COVID-19 pandemic and how I felt about that. Now, as you would have seen, I was having a few reservations about it, and I have come to a decision. I have resigned from my job. Now, that's a big thing to do. It really is. I've been working at that job for 8 years. I would have, I guess, a reasonable level of job security, if there's any such thing as real job security in this day and age. It's been a job that I've had success with over the years. It's something that really I'm comfortable with as well. So you might ask, why am I giving up a comfortable job, especially in these uncertain times that we're in right now, and especially given that, let's face it, I'm the wrong side of 50, so it's a lot harder to get back out there and find work again. But at the end of the day, I had to be true to myself. I realised after having this break that pretty much I was burnt out over my job, over that career in real estate. I just couldn't muster the energy anymore to keep doing it. And unlike a lot of other jobs where you just go to work, clock in, clock off, real estate's not like that. It's something that you've really got to have some passion for, some enthusiasm for, motivation for, because it does take up a lot of your time outside of hours as well. It's not a clock on, clock off job. And the expectations from your employer are a lot higher as well. So with that in mind, coming back after this break, I've really been struggling for a while prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, but it's just a lot harder going back now, realising that I just don't want to do it anymore. So it wasn't fair on me, it wasn't fair on my employer to keep doing it. Now, the interesting thing is, of course, when you do leave a job, already people have been asking me, what are you going to do next? What's next for you? What have you got lined up? What are your plans? And you know, with that comes a lot of expectation because I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is what I don't want to do. So I guess that's part one. What I do know now, I just want to breathe. I want to feel. And I just want to open myself to new opportunities. And that's about it. There's mixed feelings about the whole thing. Leaving a steady, somewhat secure job has with it, like I said, there's a lot of fear that goes with that, and obviously I've got my concerns and fears, but I know it's the right thing to do. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulder, and I'm pretty much a positive person, very optimistic, so I'm always looking ahead, always looking at the future. I believe in myself, I believe in my abilities, and I believe that I'll be okay, really. So I'm just wondering, again, I found a lot of people from my last video were also struggling with the idea of going back to work after this break. A lot of people have had time to reflect and to think about what they really want from life, what life means to them, what's important to them. And a lot of people, as I said, are struggling to go back to work after that break. I'm wondering how you're going. If anyone shares these feelings or their own experiences, I would certainly love to hear from you. Please leave a comment down below. In the meantime, if you're new to this channel, I'd love to have you on board. Please consider subscribing. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now.